Good morning. I'm Winnie, and I'm very glad to be serving on the Stewardship Committee this year with Joanne Paul, Carolyn Newton, and Susan Oman. When I was first invited to serve on the Stewardship Committee, I thought, asking for money, I'm not sure. But I decided to join because I care about First Church, its mission and its ministry, and this community. I said to myself, I'll figure out the asking for money later. I was born into a very comfortable middle-income family in Hong Kong, and I have never had to worry about money. But that was very different from my parents. They grew up in poverty, not knowing whether there is enough money for a meal tomorrow, whether there's a roof over their head to keep them warm and safe. Both of my parents have had siblings that had to be given away because the family could not afford to feed them. As my father's business took off when he was in his late 30s, his priority is to secure financially for his family so that we do not have to be subject to financial hardships like they had been. Of course, he was keen to then one of his children should succeed his business. He wasn't very successful, and as I was preparing to come to the United States for college and deciding what majors, I declared to my father, I'm not going to be a businesswoman because businessmen are filthy. Money is filthy. You can imagine how well that goes down in a traditional Chinese patriarchal family. I think I got away with that because most of the time I was a very good daughter. As I grew older, I realized how unwise and unkind I was to say what I said. As my family's financial situation improved, my father continued to live a very frugal life. I remember he coming home, showing off to us that he bought a very good dress shirt for 26 Hong Kong dollar, which is about $3. And then he said to us, I'm not going to be judged by what I wear. He gave generously to charity, and he gave generously to poor areas in China, building schools for children, building factories for people to work, building roads to connect people from remote areas to cities. And I remember the headache that he had dealing with bureaucracies in China. As I serve on the Stewardship Committee, I reflect on my father's life. Although he was not a Christian, he was a good example of a good steward of God's gift to him by spending wisely and lending a helping hand to those who are less fortunate. As we begin the month of November, we kick off our stewardship season for the coming year. Our biblical theme for this year is about lending a hand. If you've gotten anything at all out of following Christ, if His love has made any difference in your life, if you share our common ministry and mission, lend a helping hand. In this period of economic uncertainty, not everybody is able to give or able to increase your pledge, but for those who are able, like myself, I ask you to consider lending a helping hand. And for those who are not able, we value and we're grateful for your non-financial gifts as you are able to give. And whatever you're able to give, we are grateful because we share a common ministry and mission. Thank you for the opportunity to remember my father as a saint in my life in this special day.